Hello? Anyone home? I suppose I should turn the power back on.
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background. Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram.
This is London Calling. You're here with me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. In today's world, we've all had to get used to our every move being tracked by the optic on our temples, by the cameras around...
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
Oh, do simmer down. Sabine brought me here.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Tone conference. But we have... Hello and welcome back to The Upload.
Ah, that's it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
So, since DedSec did not perpetrate the bombings, the question is, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Bagley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Dreadful business. How did you make it out alive?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
The city's out for DedSec's blood, I'm afraid. I wish I could help, but I'd be sticking my neck out. And I quite like my neck.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
I suppose we'd better get started then.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that... There are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson?
Yes! Nice one! You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Nice one! Just like that. quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Yes! Nice one! Couldn't have done that better myself.
Right. Gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant. I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
First things first. What comes first?
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Nothing like fear to keep people in line. Albion can get away with just about anything.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified 2 opportunities. 1, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. 2, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
I am game, set, and match, my dear.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
No one here. Searching the area, nothing so far.
All's well here. What's next? Keep it together.
You look like the rebellious sort. Are you interested in fighting the good fight?
Are you with DedSec? If you are, I could use your help.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
My mate and I were mixed up with this activist crowd. Revolting against Albion and shit. At our last protest, Albion jumped us and arrested my friend. They're dead. But we've been blocked from seeing the body. Even close family can't get through.
That's horrid.
Something about it just doesn't add up. I need to know the full story. If you can get that for me, I'll be truly grateful.
I see why you're concerned. We'll see what we can do about it.
Something's going down.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Back off, it's none of your...
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
All units, we are after the suspect. We are inbound. Stand by.
I had them! Where did they go?
Shit, we're blocked! Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
Received. Ramming the suspect.
I'm in pursuit of the target. Shit! That's it for us. Preparing to intercept vehicle.
I'm putting an end to this. Over. One way clear.
Let's get an ambulance for this civilian. Over. Here's our suspect. Over. Shit! Officer down! Officer down! Control, add suspect to the most wanted list. Over. This has been compromised.
Are you mad? You're gonna get hurt. Please don't. I'm ending.
No, please.
They're lost in position.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
Lovely. So Albion has the power to detain anyone they want, and they hold enough sway over the courts to make fair trials a thing of the past.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up! Get down! Let's take something.
Prepare yourself.
What the hell?
Don't let me go. Careful! Shots fired!
I will look.
Right, we could use your abilities now.
Lovely.
What in the hell?
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist. And this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the hell?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards. Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
Fucking Albion directly to the authorities. Vehicle's been hacked. Searching for intruder.
Initiate lockdown. Cut the damn hack on this vehicle.
Well, would you look at all this? You can't turn your head without seeing some Albion imagery. You really can't get away from them.
There's going to be that much less once you're done here. Let's give Camden a break from these eyesores.
Of course. Easy peasy.
If you hijack that scissor lift, you could use it to access the rooftop.
All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Received. Moving to intercept.
We have an erratic vehicle. Initiate lockdown.
Suspect has a gun. I say again, suspect has a weapon over. Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Can we please have officers standing by? Over.
Control, I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Control, target has exited the vehicle. Over.
Control, we have a seriously injured officer.
We are in pursuit, I say again, in pursuit.
There's our target.
You location.
Come in, dispatch. Drones are en route to
Putting an end to
suspect.
the chase now.